Hello, BookTube. Have a little mail haul for you. I didn't want the day to go by without a mail haul. We're holding steady at 4 packages, but I don't think this is the last mail haul of the day. So we'll see if we can do better than that. Three very thin packages and one enormously fat package. So go figure. Oh, sorry, baby. Okay, the first one is not something I requested. It's due in mid-April, and it's called My Cubs, a Love Story by Scott Simon. About the Chicago Cubs, one assumes. uh, Heartbreak and hope, charmed and haunted, My Cubs is Scott Simon's love letter to his Chicago Cubs, World Series winners for the first time in over a century. Oh, and this is rather neat. It has illustrations. It has drawings instead of pictures. Okay, all right. So a personal little baseball memoir. Not, I admit, Steve's strong suit, but it looks charming enough to be interesting. So we'll see. This next one. This next one is The Thirst by Joe Nesbo. Is that how you say Nesbo? This comes out in May. And do we have a description? Harry Hole returns in this 11th installment of the best-selling electrifying crime fiction series that included The Bat, The Snowman, and most recently Police. 11 installments. I didn't know that. In Police, the last novel featuring this hard-bitten maverick Oslo detective, a killer wreaking vengeance on the police had Harry Hole fighting for the safety of the people closest to him. Now, in The Thirst, look at those choppers. The story continues as Harry is inextricably drawn back to Oslo's police force. A serial murderer has begun targeting Tinder daters, a murderer whose MO reignites Harry's hunt for the nemesis from his past. There is our author. Okay. So, a thriller. And then this next one is as thin as could be. No idea what it is. Be a kid's book? It is. It is a kid's book, yes. And it's not just any kid's book. It is a classic of our era. Monsters' New Undies. There he is on the back. Monster, to give you I don't want to spoil anything for you. This was out in late June. I don't want to spoil anything for you, but Monster doesn't believe he needs new undies. He's perfectly happy with the undies that he has. He's told that he needs new undies. But he only comes to understand that when they tear apart. then there's no choice in the matter. He has to go get new undies. I won't give away the ending, but I'm very happy to have this. I'm a relative newcomer to review copies of children's books, actual children's books, and I've noticed that this is what they come as. They're just unstapled, unformatted, unbound pages in the fold that they're going to be printed in. So there's no way to give them to anybody. I just have to treasure them on my own and get ready to review them when I get the finished copy. I'm so new to the game that I'm not 100% sure I'm going to get finished copies of all these things. I'll have to keep an eye on them with the publicist. And then we get the last. This is so big. And I find it hard to believe that it will be one book. Because again, as I say on this channel all the time, if there were a book this big that were coming out, I think I would know about it. But I'm happy to be proven wrong. So, I think I would know about it, and I think I would know if it was coming or not. I think this is probably 2 or 3 smaller books. Let's see. Okay, it's 2 books. Oh, great. Okay, fantastic. All right, this is... Oh, great. Oh, the publicist was as good as her word. All right, so There's a series called The Silvers, and this is the new one. It's by Daniel Price, and this comes out in July. This is the Song of the Orphans. This is the second one. The thing starts off with the Flight of the Silvers. That's the first one. And when I requested the second one, I asked if the publicist if she had a copy of the first one for me, because I don't have it. And the story, the basic story is that one day, our normal Earth, the normal present day reality, a white unbroken mist forms all around the world. The sky turns to mist all around the world, and after a certain amount of time, the mist gets more and more congealed, more and more solid, and then at a certain point, it slams downward all around the world and crushes everything. And there are a few people who are left standing when that devastation is over, because right before it happened, mysterious strangers appeared to them and gave them silver bracelets, and the bracelets seemed to protect them when the sky literally fell. And that was the Flight of the Silvers. And the second one is the Song of the Orphans. It takes up their story again. So I'm going to want to reread the Flight of the Silvers before I take on this gigantic thing. But I have time, because it's not due until summer. So there you go. That is the Flight of the Silvers and the Song of the Orphans by Daniel Price. Monsters New Undies, The Thirst by Joe Nesbo, and My Cubs by Scott Simon. That's not a bad little haul, as the little hauls go. And since she's awake and needs to go out, let's see if we can get the baby on camera. Ooh. There you go. There's the baby. Thank you, Booktube. I'll see you soon.